Jai Sri Ram, the protagonist of American realism, Mark Twain once claimed that there are 365 days in a year, but India has 366 festivals. Shravan Purnima is one such occasion when the temporals and the spirituals come together to celebrate the festival of Raksha Bandhan. This festival reflects the sacrosanct bond of mutual love, affection, and respect between siblings. This is one of the few festivals in the world which rejuvenates the love and affection between a brother and a sister of the family. Friends, with the advent of nuclear families and a consistent decline of the significance of the institution of marriage, the sense of community and familial bond among the family members is diminishing globally. In such a world scenario, this festival have been emphasizing the holy nature of the sibling bond between brother and sisters from the time immemorial. In order to live a truly fulfilled life filled with happiness, health, prosperity, and contentment, the institution of marriage and family must be revered and cherished. To delve deeper into the understanding of how and why the festival of Raksha Bandhan is celebrated. Traditionally, on Raksha Bandhan, a sister ties a rakhi, that is a sacred thread, around her brother's wrist, symbolizing her love and prayers for his well-being, and in return, the brother vows and promises to protect her and keep her safe and sound throughout her life. Raksha Bandhan is also known as Punya Pradayak Parv, the merit-giving festival, or Vishtodak Parv, the vice-eliminating festival, which highlights the viceless and loving relationship between brother and sister. This festival, like many others, is rooted in ancient Indian mythology and history. So there are many famous stories associated with it. One ancient lore goes like this. The Bhavishya Puran speaks of a huge battle between the deities and the demons. The king of the deities, Indra, was feeling depressed. Indra's wife Shachi then took a thread, worshipped it with sacred verses for protection, and tied it on the wrist of Indra. Through the strength of this sacred thread, Indra conquered his enemies. Goddess Lakshmi tied a sacred thread on Daitya king Bali and made him his brother, which enabled her to get the boon of her husband Vishnu's return to Vaikunt from Bali's abode. In another incident, Draupadi tore a piece of her sari to bandage Krishna's wound, and Lord Krishna vowed to protect her forever and ever. Two other popular stories in historical context are of Alexander's wife making the almighty king Porus her brother, which prevented him from killing Alexander in the battle. And next one is of Queen of Mewar, Maharani Karmavati, who was under threat from the Muslim governor Bahadur Shah. He had laid siege to her kingdom. Helpless, she sent a rakhi to the Mughal king Humayun. The emperor decided, who would have normally not helped a Rajputi ruler, Humayun reached Mewar and chased away Bahadur Shah and his men. Among Rajputs, when the soldiers were prepared to go to the battlefield, the women folk tied a thread around their wrist after applying a dash of vermilion powder on their foreheads as a mark of good omen. Today, Rakhi is tied on the wrists of soldiers by their country people to strengthen their self-esteem and courage. In the northern parts of India, that is Delhi, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Himachal Pradesh, sisters tie a Rakhi on their brothers' wrists, apply tilak or vermilion mark on their forehead, and perform Aarti. Brothers give presents and promise to protect them forever. In the western parts of India, that is in Rajasthan, besides sisters, priests also tie Rakhi to patrons, kings, and nobles. Maharashtra has an additional festival called Narali Purnima. On this day, when fishermen offer coconuts to the sea, they pray for their safety. In eastern India, that is in Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and West Bengal, Raksha Bandhan is celebrated, but sometimes it is also combined with the festival of Jhula Purnima, devoted to Lord Krishna and Radha. In Odisha particularly, sisters pray to Lord Jagannath for the well-being of their brothers. Brahmins in parts of Bihar and Bengal observe Upkarm and change their sacred thread, Janeyu, on this day. In southern parts of India, Avni Avittam is the festival for Brahmins. They change their sacred thread and recite their mantras. In some tribal communities, Rakhi is not just between siblings, but also between friends, neighbors, or even humans and nature, trees, rivers, etc. Today, people have begun to celebrate eco-friendly Rakhi. Here they plant a tree of Rakhi and protect and preserve it to grow it into a big tree. The significance behind the tilak and its application on forehead of brothers is deep and symbolic, as it symbolizes honor and respect. A sister shows her love and reverence towards her brother when she applies a tilak on her brother's pallor. It awakens the third eye. In Hindu tradition, the forehead spot between the eyebrows is said to be the location of Agni Chakra, or the third eye. It represents wisdom and spiritual insight. It facilitates the preservation of energy and focus and concentration of the mind. Now, on to the significance of the Mauli or the Kalava, that is the Raksha Sutra, which is tied on the right hand of the brothers. The Mauli is a sacred thread which is red and yellow in color, and it is, after being worshipped on during a prayer, tied to evoke divine protection against all evil forces, bad omens and hardships. In Hinduism, Mauli is also tied during important rituals like yajna and pujas performed by priests. It signifies sanctity and protection of divine energy. Mauli is also meant to serve as a constant reminder of the bond of purity. Mauli has traditionally been used for taking a religious and a sacred vow and making the pledge of purity. Traditionally, the right hand is considered more auspicious and pure for Hindu rituals. Most religious activities like offering prayers, performing puja, or tying sacred threads are done with the right hand because it is linked with positive energy in action. Friends, on Rakhi, sisters also perform an aarti for their brothers, and it is a way to bless them and to pray for their safety, well-being, health and happiness. Aarti involves rotating a small plate with a lamp, flowers, rice, some sweets in front of the brother in a circular clockwise motion. This act is meant to ward off any evil, invoke divine blessings and celebrate the sacred bond between them. Raksha Bandhan conveys all of the divine messages of purity by practicing soul consciousness. It is an annual reminder to both brothers and sisters of this noble objective. When sisters tie a Rakhi, brothers offer them a little money as a way of appreciation. In return, the sisters expect much more than the token of money. It is the renunciation by the brother of 5 vices of lust, anger, greed, attachment and ego, which attempts to pollute the soul. And it is only by giving up these vices the brothers would truly engage and become conscious of the need to engage in effort of elevating one's consciousness. Friends, in addition to the celebration of pious relationship between siblings, it is also a unique Indian phenomenon which prohibits endogamy and interlineal marriages. Endogamy increases the risk of genetic disorders, birth defects, and inherited diseases due to limited gene variations. Sapinda relationships in Sanatan Dharma in India prohibit such marriages. Sapinda means the ones who share the same body particles passed down through generations. Mixing of different genes from different peoples reduces the risk of inherent genetic diseases. Offsprings exhibit greater health, resilience, and fertility. It is biologically proved in human beings as well as in animals. It is the true genius behind the rituals and practices of Sanatan Sanskriti. There are other somewhat similar festivals in other cultures which are similar to Raksha Bandhan. In many European countries, 1st March marks the beginning of the spring season. This is called Martisor, which is especially celebrated in Romania and Moldova. Herein, like Raksha Bandhan, red and white string of Martisor is tied to the siblings as well as to the people who care about them deeply. In Jewish traditions, La Purim is celebrated and gifts are exchanged among family members, especially siblings. However, La Purim is not a sibling-specific relationship festival. In Greece, Bulgaria and Hungary, a festival, Name Days, is celebrated, which includes gestures of love and exchange of gifts between siblings. In United States of America, we have 10th April, that is National Siblings Day. On this occasion, people share messages, photos and gifts to appreciate their sibling. 2nd festival in the US is Thanksgiving. People extend thanks to others in family gatherings and express gratitude and feelings of togetherness on this occasion. Friends, we are all familiar with Mother's Day and Father's Day. The first Sunday in August, Friendship Day is also celebrated. People give bracelets to their friends on this occasion. In the Australian continent, Siblings Day is observed on 10th April every year. On this day, Australians acknowledge their sibling relationship. This festival is slightly similar in the sentiment to the Raksha Bandhan, although without any traditional rituals like tying of Rakhi. In African continent, Reed Dance Festival or Umkhoshi Womlanga shares some thematic similarities to Rakhi, although it is not identical in the rituals. This reed dance is celebrated by the Zulu people in South Africa and Swahili land. Herein, maidens present reeds to the king and focuses on family values and unity in the community. It is a celebration of respect, protection, and responsibility between the male and the female members of the community. The ritualistic and symbolic elements of the familial love and bond between brothers and sisters, as it is in Raksha Bandhan, however, stays unmatched. Friends, our ancient Indic culture is incredible, unmatched, and nowhere to be found. Glory to this land full of such vibrant culture. Mera Bharat Mahan. Jai Shri Ram.